Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video, another reaction. Shout out to everyone tuning in, showing love and support every single time, man. It's the last video of the FIFA Club World Cup, but we'll get to that towards the end of the video. First and foremost, if you're new, hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. If you're subscribed already, you know what to do to support this channel, to make the channel move forward. It's road to 20K. We're closing in on 17K. So if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you go ahead and do that. But listen, let's get down to business. Chelsea have won the FIFA Club World Cup. Chelsea have beaten PSG 3-0 at the MetLife Stadium in the final of the FIFA Club World Cup. And first things first, congratulations to Chelsea, because that was fully deserved. I sat here after the Conference League final and I said, say what you want about Chelsea, love them, hate them, but one thing Chelsea always do, guaranteed, even if they're going through a rocky period, even if the club is going through difficult times, even when the owners and the board of directors are doing foolishness, one thing Chelsea always does is put trophies in their cabinet. And you know what? That I have to respect. People are going to say, yeah, but the ethos of the club, there's no soul in the club. Listen, at the end of the day, in 20 years' time, in 30 years' time, when you look back at the archives and you go through the archives and you go, oh, 2025, who won the FIFA Club World Cup? It's going to say Chelsea Football Club. No one's going to care about the situation that Chelsea were in at the time this year. Nobody's going to care about Nobody's going to care about the fine that they received from UEFA, which they've definitely paid back by now. No one's going to care about the circumstances. All it's going to say on that piece of paper or wherever you do your research, Chelsea Football Club, winners of the FIFA Club World Cup 2025. That's what it's going to say. And I have to respect it. Chelsea put trophies in their cabinet. And that's something you just have to respect. That's off the get-go. That's from the get-go, yeah? So massive, massive respect to Chelsea. Today was everything that Chelsea touched turned into gold. Everything Chelsea prepared for worked out. The plan that Enzo Maresca set out for Chelsea worked to perfection. Everything they did worked out today. And I don't know why. And to be fair, you could tell in the first 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15, you could tell that this game wasn't going to go the same way that we all thought it was going to go, or majority. Chelsea fans probably backed their team and they thought, yes, we can win this. But I don't think anyone could have sat here and say Chelsea are going to play PSG off the park and win convincingly 3-0. I don't think anyone could have predicted that. So, like I said, the first 10 to 15 minutes, you could kind of tell what was going to happen in this game. And Chelsea set the trend from very early, because usually, you know, PSG will start the way they always do, kick the ball out for a throw-in and try and press high. First half, Chelsea had the kickoff. So that already kind of, you know, made me raise my eyebrow a little bit and go, ooh, maybe this game could end up a bit differently here, because PSG look like they're not in control, and they were not. We'll get to PSG in a minute, but what I liked about Chelsea is they didn't let PSG breathe. And I think they took some inspiration from the Bayern Munich game, because if you remember that PSG game against Bayern Munich, PSG won in the end, of course, but Bayern Munich were really smart and they were on PSG. When I say on them, the press that they were initiating on PSG, and I remember it was Harry Kane, it was Serge Gnabry, it was Michael Elise, it was Konrad Laimer, it was the whole team, it was Upamecano. The way they were pressing PSG, it was like they were suffocating PSG and beating them at their own game. And that's exactly what Chelsea did today. Not so much from the front, but in midfield. That's where the battle was won for me. Caicedo, Palmer, and who was it? Caicedo, Palmer, off the top of my head. Yeah, I can't remember who, but anyway, That Chelsea midfield done the majority of the work today. Like the way they were on these PSG players, didn't give them a sniff, didn't let them breathe, suffocated them. Because one thing PSG do need with the way they play, they need space, they need time. And a lot of teams make the mistake of giving them that time, giving them that space so that they can play those very stern passes into midfield so that players can receive it on a half turn and just go. Chelsea didn't let PSG do any of that today. Like I said, they suffocated them. And PSG looked kind of confused, thinking, why is our game not working here? And that was credit to Chelsea, man. That was credit to Chelsea. And then the goals. I mean, do we have to talk about them? Absolutely, we will. The first goal, and this is where... Should I talk about the Cole Palmer show already? Should I... You know what? Let's go. Let's talk about Cole Palmer. The Cole Palmer show, yeah? First goal, ball over the top, and this is where we have to talk about PSG's horrible defending. Ball over the top, Nuno Mendes completely misjudges the ball. I don't know what he was thinking or doing. Heads it back, but nobody was behind him. So Malo Gusto has a complete right wing, obviously, runs towards goal, tries to cut in, shoot with his left, it gets blocked. Cole Palmer's free. He gives him the pass. Cole Palmer just passes it and guides it in the back of the net. And those are the type of finishes that I personally like. You know, sometimes you don't always have to smack it. You don't have to smash it. You don't have to shoot as if your life depends on it. No, just guide it into the back of the net. Easy. 1-0. Second goal, identical. Identical. Cole Palmer again guides it into the back of the net. Third goal, Cole Palmer's allowed, and this is where PSG, again, defensively, that was horrible today, gave Cole Palmer acres of space. And if there's one thing you do not want to do, is give Cole Palmer space. Because in that right half space, drifting inside into the middle of the park, and then driving forward, you do not want to give him space because he's going to be allowed to do whatever he wants. João Pedro makes a perfect run. Cole Palmer passes him the ball, slides it into him, and then João Pedro, lovely chip. Absolutely sublime chip. And this is where now I have to talk about Cole Palmer and give him the praise he deserves. You see, first things first, I just want to reiterate, this whole Cole Palmer on either wing business, it needs to be stopped. Maresca, I hope you've seen this because that's outrageous. He needs to be given the freedom. Players like Cole Palmer should not be accommodated for anything, any team, any system, or any manager. You give this guy complete, and I mean complete freedom to do whatever he wants because that's how you operate with Cole Palmer and that's how you bring the best out of him. And with him playing in that position freely, it brings out the best in others. Look at the way they trust him. Look at the partnerships that he's forming, especially with João Pedro. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. These two, João Pedro and Cole Palmer, that combination, don't be surprised if you see that multiple times during the season in the Premier League. Don't be surprised. Cole Palmer is Chelsea's crown jewel. They need to protect this guy at all costs. Whatever he wants, they need to give it to him. They need to build this team around him. Make sure he's in the best of conditions to make others good if he's good. So Cole Palmer for me today, wow. What a performance and what a way. Not even to announce yourself, but to confirm that you're one of the best players in the world with that type of performance. That was absolutely outstanding from Cole Palmer. But I also have to say, and now I remember it, that midfield, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, they were absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, especially them two in midfield. Ran their socks off. And I'm not particularly someone who really cares about running, but when it comes to that PSG team and the way you can stop them, you have to run as much as them. You have, because they make the ball do the running and make others run. But Caicedo, man, I mean, I put him in my combined 11 on TikTok when I posted my combined 11 video 2 days ago. And people asked me, why on earth would you put Caicedo in your combined 11 midfield? That is why. That is why. That PSG team or their midfield today was non-existent. Nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. Surprisingly, Robert Sanchez actually had a good game today. He kept a clean sheet, for God's sake. He kept a clean sheet. Honestly, man, that was the defense. Reece James, solid performance. Marco Correa, solid defense. The partnership, the centre back partnership in Colwill and Chalobah, solid. And I have to give credit to Chalobah because to be leaving Crystal Palace in the middle of the season the way he did, Chelsea called him back, and for him to straight away slot into this team and put in those performances and be part of 2 trophy winning squads now, Conference League, FIFA Club World Cup, remarkable, absolutely remarkable. I want to give credit to João Pedro as well. This guy 2 weeks ago was on holiday. 2 weeks later, he finds himself starting for Chelsea in the FIFA Club World Cup final and winning it for his team and scoring as well. And just to add something to Cole Palmer as well, can we talk about his record in the final? Or can we talk about his record in finals? Can we talk about it? Cole Palmer in finals turns up. And this is what we want from big players. Big players turn up in finals, in big games. These are the games you remember for life. And you will remember Cole Palmer, 2 goals, 1 assist. You will remember these things. Absolutely. So, big up Cole Palmer, man. Big up. Overall, that was just a very good, very good Chelsea performance today. Honestly, full credit to them. As for PSG, that's a night to forget for them. I've already, I messaged my mates who support PSG and they've already started making excuses. No, we're tired. I was like, oh, don't give me that. Don't tell me you're tired. Because when you were smacking teams left, right, and centre, you were telling me that you're the best team in the world. And fair enough, I've said it as well. But tonight, I have to hold my hands up and say that was a disastrous performance. And you see one thing about possession-based football. When you're chasing a game, I don't think this style of football should be existing. And this is the same criticism that I gave Company last year with Bayern. This is the same criticism that I gave Pep Guardiola last season with Man City. You're chasing the game. It's the same criticism I gave Arteta as well with Arsenal. You're chasing the game. You're 3-0 down. Right now, I'm sorry, but this tiki-taka, let me find combinations here, let me put my foot on the ball and wait and assess my options, all of that needs to be thrown out the window, and you should be throwing the kitchen sink at whoever you're playing. PSG should have gone, you know what, all out, gung-ho. That should have happened. Instead, I'm seeing them try and find combinations. Let me try and find that pass that can split the defense. You're 3-0 down. Nobody cares about trying to split the defense. You need to score goals to get back into this game. And to be fair, PSG had chances in the first half. I don't know why Doué tried to pass it there. It was a good choice, but probably tells you what I've been telling him, what I've been saying about him for a long time. Sometimes tries to do too much. Anyway, back to PSG as a whole. When you're down, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, it does not matter. Especially 3-0. My friend, nobody cares about the amount of passes that you play. You need to score goals. If you have to go long 20 times, do it. If you have to put in 50 crosses, do it. I'm seeing PSG still trying to jogador, toca de balón. No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You need to score. And to make things worse, towards the end, you had that shambolic behaviour. And this is what I want to get into next. PSG's behaviour at the end of the game was absolutely embarrassing. That needs to be said. And out of all people, Luis Enrique, who's meant to be setting the example, what he did to João Pedro, that's not it, man. That's not it, man. That's not how you set the example. Now, these images are going to be shared around social media. I'm sure he's going to be seeing it as well. That's not how you set the example, especially a gentleman like you, Luis Enrique. That's not how you go out. And it goes for the rest of the team as well, PSG. You can lose, no problem. You can lose finals, no problem. It happens. But to go out like that, nah, that's not it, man. That's not it. And unfortunately, this is going to be the image that a lot of fans are going to have of you now. PSG lose games, they fight. It's a shame. It's a big, big shame. That doesn't take away that PSG is still one of the best teams in the world. PSG is still up there with the most feared teams in the world. And I expect them to, go all out on all fronts when the new season starts. I still expect them to be one of the favourites to win the Champions League if they can win it again. I still expect them to do that, but the way they finished this game, nah, that ain't it, y'all. That's not how you lose a game. You can lose a game, you can lose a final, you can be frustrated. That's absolutely fine. Everyone that loses a final, I don't expect them to be happy and smiling. But to go out like that, nah, that's not it, man. That is not it. Not it. My man of the match, obviously, Cole Palmer himself. He's got such a bright future ahead of him, man. And it kills me because I already know that this is going to happen. It kills me to know that with England, he's not going to be given the same amount of freedom, man. It absolutely kills me because this is what England need. They need stardust. They need X factor. And Cole Palmer has that in abundance, man. He's got that in abundance. What a player, man. What a player. PSG, listen, they're going to have a long break now. They've had a very long season. But I'm not going to use the excuse that they're tired because when they were smashing teams left, right, and centre, nobody was saying that they were tired. So it's back to the drawing board for them. But listen, Chelsea have won the FIFA Club World Cup and they deserve it. They fully deserve it. But listen, if you enjoyed this video, people, go in the comment section. If you made it till the end, of course, go into the comment section and type in Cole Palmer with a cold emoji. So it can either be the emoji where there's the blue face with the or you can just put like a snowflake or whatever. Just anything cold. So Cole Palmer and a cold emoji. It could be anything cold. But anyway, that was it from me, people. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Listen, I just want to thank you guys for rocking with me throughout this tournament. It wasn't always easy. Sometimes I had to stay up until like 2 a.m. to watch the games and then go to bed at 4 a.m. but then wake up early enough in the morning so I can film my reaction to still make it out before 12 and make sure I put out all of the clips on my social media. Shout out to my editor. It's not been easy, but I want to take this time to thank each and every one of you. If you've watched any of my FIFA Club World Cup reactions, if you've commented, if you've liked, if you've shared, anything, massive thanks, man. This means a lot to me. This means a lot to me. You guys know football is my passion. I'd just like to sit down and just talk football in general. So I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. Honestly. I'm about to have a break as well. Believe it or not, yes, Aaron takes breaks. So you won't see me on your screens unless there's like breaking news or whatever. So, the camera's going to come with me, But, yeah, I appreciate you guys so much, man. Honestly, the FIFA Club World Cup is done, dusted, finished, and I'm going to go and have a break for at least a week. But then the madness starts again because Man United, oh my God. But listen, that's not for today. That's a story for a different day. But anyway, people, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you very soon, people. Thank you once again. Peace.